I'm Bluz,
And I'm Doug.
and this is the Bluz and Doug podcast. This is our
Episode number 2.
episode 2, man. Well, hope y'all all watched the first episode. If y'all didn't, y'all should go and check it out.
Yep, it was our first one, learning, whatnot. And
We had a lot of people hit us up about
we
it.
did. Send us all your feedback. Continue to, because it helps.
Yeah, we appreciate it too, man. A lot of people showing some love. We got a TikTok and Instagram now, so y'all check that out. It's under Bluz and Doug.
Yep.
I'm Bluz.
And I'm Doug.
Man, it's getting that time of year to start wetting some lines,
It
boy.
is getting that time. It's pretty close. I didn't do much fishing last year, but this year I'm gonna try and do quite a bit more. I mean, I almost forgot how to tie a knot, to be honest. It's been so long.
It does feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
I probably done forgot how to get a knot out of a bait cast.
That's right. That's a pain.
Dude, I've been digging for hours on some of them.
So, are you thinking about buying, maybe a boat this summer to go out? Or?
Well, I can't decide. Do I want like a John boat and do like one of those like flat decks on it, kind of like a bass boat situation, just to do like field pot and Perry Stone where I fish a lot, but then you couldn't really take it too far out on Smith Mountain Lake.
Yeah.
Or I just get a cheap fixer-upper bass boat.
Yeah, no, I've been looking at some it's like a 1432 John boat, decked out and whatnot. I've been looking at a couple of those. All the ones I found got, like the 9 horsepower one and whatnot. I'd like a little bit more than that, but
like a 15 or 20.
Yeah, anything to get you out there, I reckon.
Yeah. You and Hodge was gonna buy one.
Yeah, we were gonna go half on one, and then text a guy. People on Marketplace are you can't deal with no one on there.
Yeah, dude, nothing's more heartbreaking than being like, hey man, I'll give you X amount lowballing somebody.
Yep.
They accept it and you ain't even got the money, you just you ever do that?
I've done that a time or two back in the day. Well, let me ask you this. What's your go-to bait when you're fishing?
Oh man.
What's like your lineup usually?
Okay, I feel like in any kind of fishing, worms, right? Like soft plastics is like kind of what when you start bass fishing is what you start off with.
Bunker log.
Yeah, something like yay.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I'd say I'm a big soft plastic guy just because fishing, you ain't gonna catch any fish if you don't have confidence in what you're fishing with.
That's right.
It just won't happen. So I feel like I have the most confidence in soft plastics. But the more I've been fishing or stuff, I've like learned how to use like crankbait, ploppers, topwater, spinning bait, especially in the spring.
Oh yeah,
dude, spinner baits.
They eat.
Yeah. So, but I would say soft plastics.
Soft.
But in the mornings, I definitely like to throw a plopper, just plop it.
Yeah, no, I'd have to agree on that. I really like, just throwing a worm most of the time. I really like them little swim baits. They're probably like 2 inches long.
Paddle tails.
Yeah, just like the real small ones. And sometimes I go with a little bit bigger one, but I've had great success with them just at ponds around here. And then sometimes I'll switch it up. Spinner, I've had good luck with them too. And
dude, anything will work in a pond.
That's right. Yeah.
I could go skinny dipping in a pond and tape a hook to me and catch one. I'm just saying.
I ain't done much lake fishing. The only time I went, I didn't catch anything. So that's why I wanted a boat, get back out there. But
we need to get us a little boat so we can do a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe if this thing blows up, we can get a boat.
Yeah, there you go. Well, y'all had a boat, but that was not a fishing boat. That was a sport.
Race boat, Chevy 350.
Chevy 350 in it, boy.
It was sweet.
What's more American than that, though? 350 in a boat, boy.
Yeah.
Thing was nice, though. I never rode it, though. Was it quick?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think we topped it. It runs 65, but I think the highest we had it was probably 50, something like that. But that thing would scream. It was a fun boat. Wish we still had it.
Dude, I've been fishing for a couple of years, man, and I've caught nice fish. I ain't never caught a nice fish.
I haven't either. Honestly, biggest I think I've caught is, I don't know, maybe 3 pounds, to be honest. I ain't caught nothing huge at all. I'd like to catch me something worth taking a picture of this year.
No kidding. I think the biggest largemouth was like at 5 pounds. But me and my buddy Johnny done these tournaments last year, a lot, like the open tournaments at Field Pot, and I caught like a 4.7 smallmouth.
Okay, well that's a big smallmouth.
It's a decent sized smallmouth, and the water was really warm, and we didn't bring ice, so like it had died in the live well, And so they take 2.5 ounces off. So I missed lunker, so biggest fish, by 1.5 ounces. So if he would have stayed alive, I'd had lunker. And if 2 other fish out of our 5 had also died, and so that takes off almost a pound. And we lost second place because they only paid first, second, and lunker. We lost second place by like 2 ounces. So we would have been second place lunker in the money that night. We missed it because it was warm.
Man, that's a pain.
But it just started so we was having no luck. And then maybe 3 or 4 hours in, it starts pouring down rain.
That's
and
always annoying.
Dude, it was raining so much. Like, Don was like, man, we going to have to, get out of this rain. As soon as he was talking about pulling a boat under some trees or something, as soon as he said something about rain, boom. And then I look over and he's boom. And we just start, and I was like, well, the boat might be going down, but we got some fish in it.
That's right.
We wore them out that night today.
Well, what would you say your favorite reel is, or like what reel would you want the most?
My dream reel would be like a SLX or a DC by like Corrado or Shimano.
That's what I was thinking of too. The Corrado DC
with the digital brakes.
Yeah, I just like the sound of them. They sound really cool. I mean, I don't know. They're kind of pricey, to be honest. Though, what, 400? Some of them are cheaper.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like that's a little.
They still are like almost $300.
I feel like that's a little excessive. I mean, unless I guess if you're getting out there, a couple times a week, it really ain't bad. But
yeah.
I'd like to use one before I bought it. Like, I wish you could like go and rent one, and they had like a little pond out back you could test it out in. But
go to Bass Pro Shop, test it out in the tank.
Yeah, something.
That'd be nice. I would always like to fish in the tank. But my favorite reel that I've ever used was an Abu Garcia Blue Max.
Blue Max. Okay, I've heard of the black and the red, right?
Yeah,
but I hadn't heard the blue.
They have a red, a white Max.
Okay.
They have like all.
Are they all the same, or is?
Well, see, that's what I thought. It was just the same, just whatever color preference you like. But dude, Buddy had a Blue Max, man, and I'm telling you, there was something different about the reel.
Really?
I guess they all are different a little bit,
just color.
But that Blue Max was like my favorite feeling one. The rod that came with it was amazing.
What okay. Well, about reels, I got it's a Bluz something.
It's a nice reel.
It's real nice. I think it was like $80. I mean, I got it at Walmart, but I mean, it's worked great for a couple of years I've had it.
The pole's good too. Yeah, that's a good comment.
It's a nice pole too. Hank Parker something. Bluz rod, I think, too.
I met Hank Parker.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
So Angler's Choice does this like big thing once a year or whatever, and they'll have like fishing YouTubers. I think SK Fishing was there or whatever. They always have a lot of famous fishers, but Hank Parker was there this year, and me and John was sitting there I was like, excuse me. I didn't notice it was him at first. He's a tall dude.
Is he?
Dude, he's like probably 6'4", 6'5".
Wow.
He's huge.
That's up there.
And I was like, excuse me, sir, because I was looking at baits. I was just like nonchalant, like, hey, can you please get out of my way? I'm trying to look for baits, bro. No, I was like, excuse me. And then it was like St. Parker, and I looked at, But then I was too embarrassed to be like, can I get a picture, bro? Because I just told him, I was like, look, man, I'm looking for bait.
Yeah.
Excuse you. I probably humbled him a little bit.
Yeah.
He was like best friends with Dale Sr.
Really? I didn't know that.
They went fishing all the time. They have like videos of them like fishing together and stuff like.
Well, maybe we could get Dale Jr. and Hank Parker.
That would be good.
That'd be a pretty good one.
Dale Jr. Answer them freaking emails, boy.
For sure. Well, what's your do you like was it monofilament or braid, like going offline? What?
It depends on what I'm throwing. Sometimes you use both at the same time, like if you're doing drop shot.
Yeah.
You'll do like monofilament at the end.
Yeah. No, I've heard of that too. I've had braid for a while, and I mean I like it, but I've tried out some of monofilament, and it's all right from what I've used it. It ain't too bad.
The only time I really don't like braid is when I have to put a new hook on.
Yeah. Oh, it is a pain to tie. Really cutting it too.
Yeah. You better have some sharp shears, boy.
Yeah. I know, it's something.
Yeah, because you're always sitting there. And then if you cut it with a knife where it's just like that, it comes loose, and then you're sitting there for 30 minutes, and your buddy on the boat or on the bank
Yeah.
was like, "Man, you gonna cast today?" I'm like, "I'm trying. I'm struggling, bro."
I like the way braid feels on your thumb when you're casting it, but
It's a lot more sensitive
it
too
is.
in the water. I feel like you can feel more stuff.
I think so.
Like tungsten. I don't know if you ever use tungsten weights. They're pretty expensive.
I think I've used it one time.
Tungsten weights are so much like more sensitive
Are
than
they?
like just regular lead weights.
Okay.
I don't know why that would make a difference.
Huh. Yeah, that's interesting.
But they're a lot more expensive.
Are they?
Well, it's because I guess that's the reason they're more expensive.
Yeah, because they're more. How much more are they?
I don't know, a couple dollars more.
Okay.
But like when you're doing like $1 versus $8, it's a lot more expensive. But it's really not that bad if you're getting out there more than once a week.
Yeah.
I need to get out there and do some fishing.
We do sometime here soon.
Hooking them and reeling them in.
Well, let me ask you this: since it's kind of outdoors based episode, I guess we'll shift to hunting. I know it's kind of still got a little ways from that. Just came out of that season not too long ago. But what caliber do you hunt with?
Man, it's gonna sound real stupid. I like 243s.
Okay, I own one and I love it. They're great.
I love it, but I have a Marlin 3030.
Okay, yeah.
And it's something about a lever action that makes me feel like a freaking cowboy when I'm using it, dude. Like I feel like I'm on in Arizona sitting there in the Wild West with that thing waiting for a deer, boy.
Oh yeah.
Show your little, furry tail, boy. I'll smoke you. That little white tail, huh? Don't stand a chance, boy.
Yeah, no, I've looked at a couple of those Marlin guns, even just like a 22, just cool because of the lever action. But I've never shot one. I'd like to shoot one.
I have a Marlin 22. It's not lever action, but it's a semi-auto.
Okay.
But it holds 17 bullets, so you can say.
That's pretty sweet.
It's nice.
They're fun.
You use black powder, don't you, sometimes?
I mean, yeah, like...
Earlier in the season?
Oh, yeah. I'll go black powder. I haven't done much bow at all. Actually, I don't even think I've done any, but
I've done crossbow, no bow.
I'd like to get into bow just because I feel like, how rewarding that'd be once you pull that thing back and you see that deer,
Is he down? Is he down? He's a monster. Is he down? Dude.
That video is so terrible.
Dude, it hurts my body to watch, dude. It's, I don't even want to think of it. I don't know why I brought that up.
Oh, you're good. But I use I've killed, the last deer I killed was with black powder. But I used to have a 243, well, I still got it, but
my first rifle was a 243.
Yeah, but I used that for a while, and I love that gun. And so I recently got a 308, and I love the way that thing shoots. I mean, it shoots straight. Just more powerful, got more bullet behind it. But them 243s shoot fast. They shoot real fast. But I'm excited to try and get one with the 308.
I also would like to get more into scopes.
I don't know much about scopes.
Yeah, I just know whatever comes on a gun. Whatever I have laying around or can find, I'll just put on a gun.
I got a Vortex on my 308. It was only like a $250 scope. I can't remember the exact model or whatever. I mean, it's real clear. It's nice from what I can tell.
Yeah, but I don't know nothing about
them. Me neither. I'd like to, get educated on that.
Because some scopes are crazy.
Yeah.
Like you can shoot a couple miles with some scopes.
I know. It's crazy.
You just sit in your living room and pick deers off.
Back in the field.
Next county.
Yeah.
I mean.
Do you use calls when you hunt?
Yeah, man. Yeah. The one that sounds like a cow. You flip
You hold that little air thing or whatever.
Or the one with those. Brrr,
yeah.
Brrr,
I've used those, and actually, I had success with them one time, but I heard there was like 9 does that came running. They were all just running around. I think it was the same day. I heard 2 bucks, fighting or whatnot. That's the only time I've ever seen that. It's real cool to see that. But
or the little bags with the wood sticks in it.
Oh, I haven't used those.
Well, it's basically the same thing as taking antlers and racking them against each other.
But yeah, no, I did have success. I think I was using the one you blow into.
And deer pee.
Yeah, deer pee.
But before we hunt, we take the deer pee down the day before and go.
Okay. Do you put up the drippers or do you put it on you?
I don't put it on me.
Because some people put it on them.
I've accidentally gotten on me, like I've sprayed it
Dude,
downwind.
You touch them drippers and your hand smells so bad.
You're done. Well, I usually hang up the drippers and like pour a little bit on it, like, or the little foam pads. Is that what you're talking about?
I think so.
And then you have to pour it on a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what Jonah uses for hunting? We got to get Jonah on.
Yeah.
Dude.
He needs
Jonah,
to be
please.
on here.
Come on, Jonah. But dang, I ain't even, sorry. Somebody not named Jonah uses tampons as the drippers and just
Does
gets
he really?
yeah.
I guess that works. I don't know.
It works. I mean, that's what he uses.
Yeah.
But like I said, deer pee the day before we take it down, then we go hunting.
Yeah.
So not like we're
Do you ever
baking
put up them salt blocks and bust them up? Because I've heard a couple of our buddies I know put up them big old salt blocks. They bust them up and then they cover them up with leaves, and them deer eat that stuff up.
I don't know nothing about baiting any deer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people use corn.
Yeah.
Do you use corn?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'll put corn out for like the squirrels and raccoons and stuff.
Not for the deer. Though.
If I see a deer eating the squirrel's corn, I'll shoot him.
Oh yeah.
I'll shoot him where he stands.
Oh yeah.
That's the squirrel's corn,
exactly.
not his.
That's right.
But no, I don't use corn for that.
Yeah.
You use it?
No, I don't. I was just telling you about people I know. I don't know who would ever use
But
that
they
stuff.
market this stuff as deer corn.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Who puts that on the package?
Well, no, what I'm saying is like you're not supposed to bake deer.
Yeah.
But it's deer corn. And then it has like a deer on it, like the logo be like a deer with like a scope with the crosshairs on the deer, and it's like he's eating corn. Like it's obviously marketing to bait deer, but you're not supposed to.
I know. How's that even legal, I guess?
I don't do it, so I don't know. You know. I don't know, man. You know, Wallen dropped a couple songs.
Did he? Oh yeah. What, three?
Two.
Two songs. How do you like them?
And it's Wallen.
I listened to one of them, maybe both of them, but I listened to one, something about the problem.
I'm the problem.
Yeah, that one.
Well, that was really set like a month or so ago.
Oh, did he? I didn't know he released it then.
Last Friday he dropped 2 songs.
Okay.
Like, I'm a little crazy and just in case.
Yeah. I've heard those, and I heard the problem one, and I think they're pretty good.
Just in case is like.
You like it?
It's up there with whiskey.
whiskey.
I never fall in love, baby, just in case. I don't know. I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Turkey season's like 2 weeks.
Is it? I've never been turkey hunting.
Dude, I mean, I've been turkey hunting. I've never killed a turkey.
Really? I've seen them. I have them all in my woods all the time, but I've never shot one. I'd like to. I think that'd be real fun.
I don't even know how to clean a turkey.
Me neither. I have no
I guess
clue.
just get the breast out of them, maybe. I know some people like put them in water and pluck the feathers, but I know it's like a nasty way to do it.
Yeah, that does sound
That's a
kinda
West
nasty.
Virginian thing.
Yeah.
I'm not talking junk about West Virginia.
Yeah, no, West Virginia's awesome, but
You're from West Virginia, yeah?
no. You're from West Virginia, ain't you?
I don't know. Your eyes look a little West Virginia.
You know, your stature kind of looks a little
Really?
West Virginia.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Haha. Man, dude, next week, dude, I'm supposed to be going to the beach with Rick.
Are you really?
Yeah.
So, what are y'all doing?
We're going to be doing work, I think. Some, like, water damage in the floors or whatever.
Okay. Are y'all just, like, helping people out or just, like, you know, doing it, get paid or what?
Honestly, I don't even know. His dad just said something, like, it's been pretty casual. Just kind of like, hey, you want to go? And I was like,
Yeah.
I'll text you about it.
Yeah. No, he told us about that, too. I thought about going, but, I mean, I can't really afford to take off work. You know, a lot of days going on that Brazil trip coming up, too, so.
True. It'll be fun, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get Eric a matching. It might be a little too cold to swim, but you know my American flag swim trunks we've talked about on this podcast?
Yep.
I'm going to get him a matching set.
Then y'all can take pictures with each other.
Or should I get him like the black pair with the blue stripe, like the back of the blue flag?
Yeah. Y'all should get those. And then y'all should like make y'all's own magazine or something, you know.
Jeez.
Bluz and Rick.
Blue and Rick, there you go. Rick and Bluz.
Rick and Bluz, whatever flows better.
How much would you pay to see Rick on one of them?
Oh, I'd pay everything I got right now. All my assets.
Rick's a cool fella, dude.
He is. He's funny. Maybe we could get him on here one time.
That'd be hilarious.
Talk about,
Shortcuts.
something.
Trust me, boys, I know a shortcut. Trust me.
That's Eric for you.
Trust me. And it took us 2 hours longer.
Yep.
It was an hour trip one way, and he's like, took us 3 hours. Trust me, fellas, I know a shortcut.
I know the shortcut.
Like, dude, I know the fastest route on GPS. It says fastest route. Just click go, and it takes you. I mean, no, trust me, fellas. You want to smooth? No.
Well, let me ask you this. So, I think we talked about in the last episode a little bit, but what would you say is the best budget four-wheeler you could buy? Let's say $2,500.
I can go even cheaper than that.
Okay. Well, just set it at 25. What are you buying for 25?
The most customizable four-wheeler in all of history.
What is it?
And you can find parts because they're like 350 Chevys. They're everywhere. A 4Trax 300.
Well, I'd have to agree with you on that one. I've had one. They are like unbreakable. That motor in them is strong. I mean, them things are tough.
Cool, because they're like air cooled, ain't they? Right?
Yeah, they're air cooled. They're carbureted.
I had one. Mine would get so hot it'd burn your leg and be smoking and stuff. But
be just fine,
dude. Yeah, it would go.
Yeah, them things. I like to get one and lift it and put some big old tires on it and go through those holes and whatnot because I think that'd be a lot of fun.
I got some in 350Ds.
How are they?
Rough ride, but you can take the rear ends in them.
The rear, they're worth a lot.
Yeah,
they?
You just put the rear ends in the 300s, and they're like crazy.
Yeah. Another four-wheeler I was thinking about, Yamaha makes a Big Bear, and they're pretty good. I mean, from what I've seen, one of our buddies has them. His name's Riley, and he has beat that thing to crap. And that thing I've never seen a four-wheeler take that much abuse and still run the next day. I mean, I don't know about a 4Trax if it could even take that much because that thing, his starter sounded the weirdest thing I've ever heard. I mean, that thing was...
I've never met this fella.
Yeah, you'll have to meet him. He's a little interesting, a little odd. He's from Snow Creek.
You said the other day he was like a moron?
No.
You said that?
No, I'm joking. People from Snow Creek are awesome.
Yeah, except Brody.
Yeah, Brody, I don't know. He needs to figure his stuff out, I think.
You know what I mean? I mean, you think?
You think?
I mean, heck. I love that video.
I do too.
I just really love that video.
Oh, he loves that video.
They got the matching monster tattoos in the video.
Yeah.
They didn't even know that it was like monster was a thing. They thought it was like claw marks. They got it.
What is wrong with them? Uneducated.
Yeah, dude. I buy my drawers from Walmart, bro. There's this one old lady that's always working in there. I'm a bigger dude. I have to get like the extra large drawers or whatever. Large, or I don't know what I get. I have to check, but I go up in there and it always makes me feel so uncomfortable because it'll say the size of the drawers and she's like, okay. I'm like, no, I swear. That makes me feel so uncomfortable.
Maybe she wants you. Maybe you ought to talk up a little combo or something.
I'll send her your way, though.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Makes me feel uncomfortable, dude. You went and bought drawers and they read the size and they was like, okay.
Like, why they even got to look at them? Can't they not just like scan them and give them to you?
You would think. It makes me feel so uncomfortable. Okay, Mr. Extra Large Underwear. Like, okay, just, it's save money, live better, not like be a creep, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And then you go to leave and you have to print the receipt out or whatever, get the receipt, because the greeters are like, did you steal these drawers?
Yeah, they got to look at your receipt.
Yeah, because they're like, because they look in the bag and they're like, they look at you, they give you one of these and they're like, you're not buying them big of drawers. Like, we know, buddy. Yeah. It's like, bro, here's the receipt. I paid for them. Leave me alone. Like, you're already
walk out the door.
You're already uncomfortable. And the guy has to say, like, bro, you don't need big drawers, little buddy. Like, leave me alone, all right?
What's his, voice to say that?
Yeah,
like,
dude.
What if he's buying drawers,
Dude. Like, okay, I bet you didn't pay for that crack pipe that fell out your pocket when you was walking in from break. Sorry, that was great. That was a little far. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Golly, bro. So we like getting out there on them four-wheelers.
That's right.
boy.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot of fun on them.
You just got your new one.
Yep. It's a 2023 Can-Am 850 XMR.
Big money.
Oh, yeah. That thing was not cheap.
Did we talk about that in the last episode?
We didn't. I don't think, because that was 2 weeks ago, and I think I got it that weekend after we recorded that, and I love that thing. It is awesome.
I think your Foreman was sweet too.
Oh, yeah.
I need to come test drive it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it first gear only.
First gear, but it only has high and low.
It's automatic?
Yeah, automatic.
I'm keeping it low the whole time. Downhill, uphill, flat, no hill.
Yeah.
South Dakota hill. No,
It doesn't matter, yeah.
You ever seen that redneck on the Banshee? He's got like first gear pin. He's like, Yamaha.
Yeah, he's just sitting there shirtless, actually.
Yeah,
he's just sitting there romping that thing.
Was it the guy from the I Think video at the watch?
It looked like that guy.
We need to find out who that guy is.
I'm right. Well, where did he come from?
Who was that?
Oh, that was Riley.
Riley, I guess he did.
Yeah. I guess you finally met him. I mean, that one.
The Yamaha Big Bear guy. You
The Yamaha Big Bear man, right there. Yeah, I know. He has put that four-wheeler to the test. He took the bear. I guess Big Bear.
He took the bear. Oh, I see the correlation now. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
That was good.
Quite an introduction.
Yeah, that's right. That's one way to make an appearance.
Yeah, man. So you got that Can-Am.
Oh yeah.
You like it better than the Foreman?
Oh yeah, for sure. See, Hondas are indestructible. They ride like crap, but
do they? If you get Rubicons, they're independent. Right?
Yeah, Rubicons might be better. I haven't tried out one of them. I'd like to though.
And I think they're 520s, not 500. Right?
Yeah, they're five. Some of them, I think. I think that's like newer or something. But yeah, no, that Foreman I had. I mean, it rode all right. I mean, it was indestructible. But this Can-Am I got rides so good. Feels like you're sitting on like a bed while you're going. I mean, you go over like a divot that big, you don't even feel it. It's like,
really?
And power steering, if you put that thing in max, you can like sit here with your fingertips and go back and forth.
Do you have it in max? That seems a little dangerous, like sometimes when you're handlebars right off.
Oh, yeah. I keep it in like the middle mode because if you're going on the road real fast.
Can you change the modes on the fly?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Really?
You got like minimum, medium, and max or whatever.
Kidding.
But like if you're going like real slow, turning a lot, four-wheel drive, max is definitely what you want it on because.
Well, your dad made the switch to Can-Am.
He did, yeah. He also had a Foreman, just like I had. His was 1 year older. His was the electric shift. Mine was the foot shift.
I like foot shift.
I do too.
Which electric shift was kind of nice.
Oh, it's great. I honestly, the more I've ridden them, I've kind of grown like it.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't like it at first. I was against it at first.
Yeah, I didn't care for it at first, but I feel like after you're
like Teslas.
On that thing.
I used to hate on Teslas. There's like Model X's or whatever, go 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds.
That is fast.
See, that makes me kind of like, I drive one.
Oh, yeah.
But I used to be like completely against it.
Man. But man, I tell you can tell from coming off a 28 horsepower machine, going to a 78 horsepower machine, it is crazy.
Like, how quick does yours go?
Like, I don't know. I mean, if you click it in sport mode and like.
It'll set you back in your seat.
Oh, yeah. You got to hang on.
I've drove one of them Renegades, man.
Okay.
It might have been.
Was it a 1000?
No, it was
650?
670, maybe
okay.
570.
Okay.
No, it was 6 something, whatever.
Yeah.
I thought it was even, well, 6 whatever, still bigger than a Honda, but torquey.
Yeah,
like you just.
Yeah, you like barely hit that throttle, and that front end is like your suspension's coming up and whatnot.
You hot dogging.
Yeah.
You ever seen it, the Cletus McFarland thing where he's like hot dogging in turns 1 and 3?
Yeah.
And then bam, somebody blew the front end right off my hot rod.
Yeah.
You had the front end blown off your hot rod.
When was that?
The Foreman, your tire came off?
Oh, yeah.
When your studs broke
I
or
remember
whatever?
that. My lug nut came off. I torque all my lug nuts, double torque them, make sure. And that one time, I just felt something weird happening, and then my wheel, like,
You
two of my
torque them
lug
to
nuts
spec?
came. Yes.
With a torque wrench?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, and like I go around, twice to make sure, and they all click and they're all good, and I have a picture somewhere where it's sitting, one wheel straight and one's like that, and
I never do that.
really,
Just
which I mean that's fine, but I don't know. I really don't know what happened then, to be honest.
bam, blew in front of you right off your hot rod.
Yeah,
He was hot dogging in the turns 1 and 3.
That's right.
Brody also made the switch.
He did. Brody did make the switch. He got I think it's a 2020 570 XMR. That thing's
He
pretty
kind of went
sweet.
smaller. He had the 650 or 680.
He had a 680 Honda, but
680,
that 570 will whoop that 680 Honda. Like it's not even close.
Well, I have never heard any good things about Rincons.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
I've heard a couple good things. Main thing I hear is that since they have like a car transmission, it's got a torque converter in it. I've heard that
I've only heard they're like kind of unreliable though, but Brody's seemed to do.
Yeah, I mean his seemed to do all right. It overheated that one time, but I mean, they fixed that. I think it was just mud caked up.
Well, Brody's not a bigger feller by no means. So like when he got it, I was like, man, that's a lot of four wheel. First time he got it, he sent me a snap and he's missing his whole back. Like his whole back is just meat.
I saw that app, and I was just cruising along 15 miles an hour. Brody comes flying up beside me, one arm driving, and and there's like this little hump that goes up maybe a foot. And so he hits that. His whole four-wheeler is like midair upside down and slams down on like the racks and whatnot. And he is like probably 10, 15 feet away. He's like sliding on the ground. I started laughing so hard, but then I like saw what happened to him, and I was like, man.
Well, that night that we was riding Pine Lane, right?
Yeah.
That's the night one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when we were up at Pine Lane, I'm on the little 3 track, the 304 track. I think it was a unit, by the way.
Yeah.
But we're riding, and Brody's on your 400 EX, which is a sports quad.
Yep.
So he's like in front of me, right? Which Dustin eyes sucks.
Yep.
Like,
oh my goodness, I can't stand it.
But dude, so I see him veer off. Like he's like, you ever watch a car just veer off the side of the road? It's like, it's like a weird effect to your eyes or what, I don't know. So I see him veer off, like, what is he doing? And then I seen the four-wheeler disappear, and Brody just like Superman chinning the ground, like,
oh man, I haven't heard about that one.
You was there. Remember he hit that like huge like puddle, but like the whole front of the four, both tires and everything.
That's right. I do remember that.
That happened right in front of me. So like, it scared me at first, but then he was completely fine because I think it just and then flipped or whatever. And I was like, okay. He was like, man, what was that? I was like, I went over there like, dude, you hit the pond. But it wasn't a pond. It was just a huge.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my.
I remember that thing. It had the headlights didn't work. It had a little light bar about yay big, and only 2 of the pods worked on it. So it was like barely seeing anything. And I think what he was doing, he was trying to like either get around one of us or he was just trying to like avoid the mud or something like that because it was mine.
Well, I think he had told me he was trying to avoid another puddle, but he hit that.
And then all of a sudden he comes and it's like,
is that a sink?
That thing didn't have a lick of brakes.
He's like, man. You know how like you have to make a decision whether or not to cry when something hurts so bad?
Yeah.
So when you're around your buddies, you don't want to cry, right?
No.
So he didn't, like you could tell he was on the verge. He was like, like he hit the little like out of breath, like when you get the wind knocked out of you, that whine, like, what happened?
That had to have hurt.
Like, how do you still have? I think he did get scabbed up.
Probably.
He's like,
Brody's been torn up probably the most out of any of us, to be honest. He got it bad with that ring.
That was the same night that I got thrown off Rick's into the building.
It was.
We talked about on the last show.
Yep. A lot of things happened that night.
Yeah, a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
I was like, laughing at my injuries, bro.
I wish we had a video of that.
Dude, I went to class Monday, the next Monday after the weekend. I was sitting there like moving around because when you got like broke ribs, there's nothing they can do for you.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do for you. So like you're sitting there with the healing, it's itching, like it just itches when you keep scratching. It's just like you touching, it's like bruised. So you're sitting there like that, and like somebody in my class was just like, "Oh, why you squirming?" Like broke my ribs, and they're like, "You did what? Doing what?" And I was like, I got slammed into a building. They were like, really? And I was like, that's what they told me. I don't know.
Yeah, man, that was bad.
No, I'm gonna stick it out with Honda.
Yeah, no, I love Hondas. I'd love to get me a another, 304 tracks, like I was saying
Build
earlier.
it.
Build it, just to take through holes, sinkholes, whatever.
I'd like to have Rubicon just have the independent rear suspension.
They're nice. You can pick them up. Man, I mean, what, 45, 5?
Yeah.
Something. Ain't terrible.
No, ain't bad. Ain't bad.
Ain't bad.
But
I mean, that ain't bad.
what's your favorite places we went riding, or you've been riding?
I'd
'Cause you've
say,
been different places.
yeah, I mean, obviously West Virginia's got to be number one because there's just so much up there.
We're about to go on the West
We
Virginia
are,
trip.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna go on that one.
I hope.
I missed out on the last one.
Yeah, I hope you can because it is.
Where did I miss out? Was it when I went to Morgan Wallen?
Yeah, something like that. But
Yeah, and y'all was hating. I'm like,
you missed out.
well, did I? Y'all
You
missed
missed
out. I
out.
went Wallen,
You
bro.
missed out. I'd rather go riding.
I heard more than my hometown live though.
Well, that's a pretty.
And he
big-
walked out to Whiskey.
True. Your favorite.
Yeah, y'all went into the stink mud with the meth skeeters. And I was.
Well, that's fun. That's the fun part.
That is, but I was chilling with Wallen
Yeah, but how hot was it?
at the Wallen show.
Mm-hmm.
It was warm, but it's outdoor. It's
Oh.
Bank of America Stadium.
Mhm.
That guy's famous, by the
No,
way.
I bet.
But we like to do a good bit of walking, hiking,
Mm-hmm.
some scenery.
Oh yeah.
We talked about fishing, Smith Mountain Lake.
Yep. Smith Mountain Lake has some. Well, I mean, they just had a record, or I don't know if it was a record. It was a huge largemouth, I think, caught there. And someone showed me a picture, striper too. They got some big striper in there.
I like striper. Striper tastes good.
I haven't had it.
Smoked striper is really
Is
good. Yeah. We jumped off cliffs. Did you do it?
I didn't jump off cliffs.
You
but
didn't.
I jumped off like what?
Was you there that day we went to the cliffs to jump off?
Mm-hmm.
We did, but I don't know if you. And we floated around on the life jacket. That was the same day that I threw Matt in the water.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
We was jumping off, but when we pulled up, that little kid had just swam back to the boat and he hit them rocks because he didn't jump out high enough. But
Goodness.
thankfully, he was like 5 or 6, so he didn't have enough weight to
Yeah.
injure himself. But
My
he was on the
goodness.
boat.
Yeah. I would be balling.
Dude,
That's bad.
it would kill one of us.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But he was probably 50 pounds soaking wet. I mean, literally soaking wet. But
Goodness, that's
dude,
bad.
I was like, and then because we're all like, man, we're about to hop off the moon into this water.
Oh
man.
yeah.
And that little kid's, and I'm like, man, I tell you that, like, a little high up, ain't it? Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh yeah.
Because they're like 50-foot cliffs. We got the small ones, like, what, 40? And the other one's maybe 55 to 60 feet.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to go back and jump off it this year. That'd be fun.
Dude, we spent a fair time at Magnum.
Oh yeah, Magnum is a great spot.
On Smith Mountain Lake, they got good food.
Yep,
pizza,
they do.
Pizza.
Crazy Horse has good food too, but they're a little bit more pricey. I mean, it's like the same thing you can go and get at Cancun or anywhere around here, Mexican.
That Mohican on that lake, boy.
It's good
You
though.
can throw the little corn chips off the thing and the little carp wheel and stuff.
Yep. It's awesome.
Man, I got a crazy story about Magnum, bro.
Mm.
So one time me and John went, oh gosh. It was so embarrassing. Pull up, tie the boat up.
Mm-hmm.
And you walk up the stairs if you dock.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a long flight of stairs
Yeah.
there. So there's a big bolt. Like, I'm talking about
Ooh.
the head
I
on the
can
bolt's
already
like
see where
that.
this is going.
So we get to the top. He knocks it off the rail by accident with his hand. It hits every single step all the way down to the dock. But it built up so much momentum when it hit the bottom of the dock and then fell about 4 foot into the water. So it goes,
Yeah.
but everybody is sitting there staring at us. Goes, over here. No.
John.
We have to go set, because we can't leave now, but we want to. We have to go sit down. We get our food. Well, we get our drinks. Lady comes back out to bring us our food. And she was like, y'all's boat's floating away. So we looked out into the water and the boat, we didn't dive up good enough. The boat's floating away, dude.
Oh my goodness.
So, but luckily he was able to just grab the rope out of the water.
Well, that's good.
Tied up. So she brings us our checks. We hit one of these. We left our wallets at the house. We think.
Oh my
But
goodness.
John's house is not that far from
Mhm.
Magnum. So what we was thinking, he's gonna have to get back on the boat and go get one of our wallets,
Mhm.
or both, preferably. So he gets back. The boat has trouble starting. So he finally unties it, and it finally starts, and then it smokes like
That
bad.
thing smokes bad as enough as it
It
is.
started smoking, but everybody's watching us because we've only called scene after scene
Mhm.
to this point. So after the boat floated away, he's got to go back and get on the boat to get our wallets. Okay, he finally gets it started. He don't even pull out of the no wake zone. Like he didn't even like put it in the drive. He's still like backing up, and he's like, he finds our wallets on the boat. We had just left them on the boat, and everybody's watching. Like he thinks to calm the situation, like not be embarrassed. You know how far it is from the boat dock to where we're eating?
Mhm.
He yells out, I found our wallets. We left them on the boat. So he yells that because he thinks it's going to be less embarrassing, but then it made it even more embarrassing because now everybody's watching. Everybody heard what he said. The boat just like wouldn't start because like, everybody can hear it. Then a smoke storm. He pulls back in, has to tie back up after he yells, I found our wallets. So finally, we get the bill paid and we dip. I don't think I've been back since.
Oh my goodness.
But they're
That's
selling
terrible.
it now, thankfully.
Are they?
Maybe the new people that won't know where
Yeah,
they're at.
yeah, that's right.
They
But-
want 4.3, I think, so it was.
Wow, that thing's been ran out of gas more times than I can count.
No, I'm talking about they're selling Magnum.
Oh yeah,
I think they want 4.3.
Wow.
Which I get stuff on the lake's expensive, but can you like how many years would it take you to turn a profit?
Yeah, that's insane.
Because you would have to make the 4.3 back plus what you're spending on food and the gas to then resell.
That's crazy.
It'd take 25 years.
Oh, it'd take a long time.
Unless somebody young like us bought it, they would never see a profit on that joint.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe we should buy it.
All right, it's 4.3. Let me borrow 4.2996 or whatever.
Yeah,
I got the rest.
Yeah.
We'll go in
That'd be
99%,
fun.
1%, whatever.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't even know if I got 1% of 4.3.
Me neither. Well, have you ever been on any hikes around here?
Yeah, man. I love the Blue Ridge Parkway.
Blue Ridge Parkway. I've been up there. I don't know if I've hiked.
They got a lot of trails up there.
Do they?
Is that not where we ate the venison that one time?
Can't remember.
And PPH was like, this macaroni salad's creamy.
I can't remember. I really can't.
You don't remember the venison?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. No, that I think that was on the Parkway, but that wasn't like a hike.
No, it wasn't a hike, but I'm saying that's like where I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah. I do remember that.
So that is the Parkway then?
Yeah.
That's a lot of pretty
There's
sites up there.
yeah, there is. There's a bunch of pretty sites around here with all the mountains.
Yeah.
But I've done Buffalo Mountain like 5 times.
Where's that
a
at?
Floyd.
Floyd,
It's a great hike because it's literally like you can make it 30 minutes to the top. I mean, it's like if you go the short way, it's half a mile, and I mean, it's great views and whatnot. And
I love Floyd.
I do. Floyd's pretty cool.
Floyd's a great little town.
Yeah.
And then you just go 20 minutes past Floyd and you're in Radford. Like
Yeah.
10
ain't
to
far.
10 to Reiner and then 10 to Radford
Yeah.
after Reiner.
It ain't far.
Radford's pretty cool too.
Radford ain't bad.
They got a lot of walking trails up there.
Mm-hmm.
I love Radford. Radford's pretty good. Floyd's a great little town.
It is.
They always got live music,
For sure.
community feel to it.
Yeah.
Saltville's another place. Saltville, Virginia. I don't know if
Is
you've
it?
probably heard me talk
I've
about
heard
it.
you. Yeah.
It's just like a camping, fishing place.
Okay.
Like you go up there, you don't got to pay to fish. You have to have a fishing license.
Okay.
They stock trout like 4 times a week.
That's cool. That'd be fun.
It goes all the way up through this mountain range, like just a dirt road, like single wide. So if there's a car coming down or a truck coming down, pulling a camper, and you're probably pulling a camper, or even if you're in a vehicle and you meet one of them, like you need to be touching tires, and if you're not, you're going off the side of the mountain.
Oh my goodness.
But it's so beautiful. They have a lot of natural springs.
Oh, I'm sure.
You ever had spring water?
Yeah, I have. It's good.
I love spring water.
Oh yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I have. I've had it like twice. I haven't had it many times.
Spring water's good, but at the top they have a lake.
Okay.
You can go have a leg day. You can fish all the way up to the lake, and you can hit the lake. I've done that before. But oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
I bet. That sounds real nice.
So pretty.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Well, have you done McAfee's Knob? Okay, that one, I've done that one time. It's 8 miles round trip. Okay, you go and you're
Oh,
on,
round trip. I was about to
yeah,
say to the top or something.
but you go on this it's like an old fire trail for like 3 miles or 2.5, and it's just flat walking, which I'd rather just get to the part where you go up and then get to the top. But it's like it's not too bad, like intensity level, but I mean it's good views and whatnot, but
Yeah.
it's all right.
Oh, there's a lot of pretty views if you know where to look.
Yep, that's right.
Blue Ridge Mountains, boy.
Yeah.
You know, we like us a good view now.
Oh yeah.
We ain't none of them city slickers.
No,
You might be.
I ain't. I mean,
You have a touch of slicker, ain't you?
I don't think so. I think you do actually.
Me?
You're kind of striking me with that right now.
Why?
You just look like it.
You sound like it, Doug.
You.
Me what?
You.
City slicker?
Yeah.
You a city slicker?
You.
Soft hand. No, I'm joking, but well, man, we're gonna have a guest on next episode.
That's right.
Excited about that.
Yeah.
So y'all stay tuned.
That's right.
I think we're getting towards the end of this one, right?
I think so. Yep. Probably about time to wrap it up.
But please like, subscribe, give us feedback.
Yeah, please give us feedback.
We took a lot of feedback from what y'all were saying.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, anything helps,
Yeah, even if it's criticism.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to have criticism. Yeah. Make it more interesting.
Yeah, just what y'all like or stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But thank y'all for the support and stuff that y'all given us already. Yeah.
And once again, thanks to Cable 12 for letting us use their facility. And Steve Oakes, the owner of it, and
Brody, our camera guy.
Yep.
PPH.
Yeah. The
yeah,
director, whatever you call it.
Our editor, our everything other than this.
Yep, that's right. We just get up here and talk. He does everything else.
We'll have him on eventually.
Oh yeah,
he's going to be on. Yeah, so y'all stay tuned. Yeah, but thank y'all. Follow our Instagram and TikTok.
Yep, that's right.
Subscribe to our YouTube, stuff like that. But I had fun.
I did too.